My name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin.
All right, guys, I have a rare opportunity for you. This came from our personal vault collection here at Volo Auto Museum. This is a 1999 Shelby Series 1 with only 522 original miles on it. This one is number 158 out of 249 ever built by Carroll Shelby himself. If you guys aren't familiar with these cars, this is the only Shelby car that Carroll Shelby built and designed completely from scratch. So it's 100% original, his design, his build on it. They have a lot of key components on this car that make it unique. I think you guys are gonna like it. Now guys, real quick before we get into the rest of the video, if you guys have been enjoying our YouTube videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you click the bell icon, you'll get notified every time a new one gets posted. You don't want to miss out. We got a lot of killer inventory coming in and out of this place. They go just as quick as they come in, so if you want to be the first to see it, beat everyone else, make sure to click the bell. For the full photo shoots and write-up descriptions, you can visit volocars.com. There you can study the specs. You can take a look at our full studio shots of these vehicles. We have close-up shots. You have in-depth interior, exterior, engine bay, underneath the vehicles. It's all on the website, volocars.com. There's a couple hundred, both modern muscle and classic cars. They're all for sale. It's highly addicting. I'm on the site all the time looking at these awesome rides, so make sure to check it out. All right, guys, let's take a look at the Series 1. So like I was saying, 522 original miles on it. This is finished in the Centennial Silver with the optional maroon stripes over it. Carroll Shelby did design these by scratch, so they are going to be a little more unique than any car you see on the road. It does have ties to like the Shelby Cobra, and it has similarities to a Viper, kind of that cartoony front end on it. Overall, the car is in really excellent condition, guys. There's a couple minor blemishes walking around it, but nothing too terrible. There is a minor scratch on the outside of the passenger mirror here. The wheels, they're the Carroll Shelby wheels. They're wrapped in a Goodyear Eagle F1 tire. Again, excellent tread on them. They're like brand spanking new. I don't believe there's any blemishes on the wheels that I saw. Nope, so no curb rash, nothing like that. They're finished in a hyper silver centerpiece. They are a two-piece wheel, and then they have a chrome or aluminum polished lip around them. They are a square setup. They're a little bit wider in the rear. For being rear-wheel drive, you're going to get that plenty of traction. This is a convertible, so the top is manual. It hides nicely behind this tonneau cover right here. It's just a black soft top, guys. It is in excellent condition. There's no rips or tears or stains, anything like that on it. It's very clean. Take a look at the side profile on it. It's just a very unique looking car. They're tons of fun to drive, and they look like it too from the appearance. I love the inverted hood scoop that sucks lets the air out and the airflow in. I mean, there's really nothing like it. It's an iconic car. If you don't know what this is, I suggest hit Google and do some research on them because they're super cool. The headlights, the lenses are in really nice shape. Same with the fog lights. The front lip or the bottom chin of the front bumper is in really nice shape. There's no scuffs or any paint blemishes that I can feel or see on it. The hood does open forward, kind of like a Viper or a Corvette. So that was a nice tie-in. It does have heat vents for the brakes going out the fenders here as well. Underneath the car, it's in excellent condition. So this car is extremely light. It's a complete aluminum frame and chassis on it. It's wrapped in a lot of carbon fiber and fiberglass, keeping it lightweight. So this thing's very rigid. I believe I read somewhere it's the most rigid vehicle they proclaimed at the time at like 62 hertz. So no other car was that stiff at the time. Whether or not that's true, not really sure. Can't confirm it. No one ever completely tested it, so they just took Carroll Shelby's word for it. The dual stainless exhaust is in excellent shape underneath. Same with the independent suspension. So everything's just as clean as it was when it left Las Vegas factory. So 522 miles. Can't really expect it to be much wear on it at all. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so coming into the interior, it's in really great shape. It is a gray on black leather finish trim. Now the rumor has it, well, not rumor, but Carroll Shelby did have supposedly the keys to the parts department for GM. So if you see some similar items in here that are in like old Pontiacs or Chevys, that's because they probably came from the spare parts bin at GM. So you have a monsoon stereo out of a Pontiac. They're GM bucket seats. They are a black and gray two-tone leather stitched seat with Carroll Shelby's signature stitched into the backrest on them. Does have that dual speaker system in between the seats as well. You have it in the dash, and then you have speakers on the doors as well. You have a tilt steering wheel. I don't believe it is telescopic though. It does have that snake eye Carroll Shelby badge in the center. It's wrapped in a black leather. It's in excellent shape. Climate control, again, very similar items out of a GM, but overall in excellent condition. You have the Shelby Series 1 plaque on the passenger side dash with the build number, so 158 CSX on it. The only minor blemish is on the dash here. It is starting to lift a little bit and unpeel. You know, they only built 249 of these guys. It didn't exactly go through quality control, although they were built nicely. You know, it wasn't professionally tested. So all the carpet, excellent shape, brand spanking new. It still smells like new in here. It has the Shelby snake eye matching floor mats as well. So overall, really great shape. Now the trunk of the car, there's not really a trunk. You have the tonneau cover here. It is manual. I do have a copy of the original document certifying the Shelby Series 1 and the original person it was purchased by. But all right, guys, to open the tonneau cover, you do have to insert the key in a key slot in between the seats here. It does lift up. You've got a couple latches, one here and then a secondary latch. Let's see if I can find it. So it's held up by the hood strut or the shocks. Pull the key out. And then the soft top, it is manual, but again, excellent condition. No wear or tear, anything like that. So it does have latches. You put it in. But who wants to have the top up? You want to keep it down. All right, guys, now moving on to my favorite part, the engine bay. You do have a latch down on the driver's floor here. You have to release. Now, like I was saying, it does lift forward like the Vipers, and it does lock in place with the latch. All right, now here's a very cool shot of the chassis. This has the 4-liter Oldsmobile Aurora V8 engine in it, pushing 320 horsepower. It is mated to a 6-speed ZF transaxle. They were customized specifically for these Series 1, so they're a little different than any of the regular ones that you would find out there. It does have a nice carbon fiber shroud cover on it, as well as the intake. And then look at that exposed, tubular aluminum chassis. The coilovers are very unique. They are inboard with a over-the-top rocker arm on them, so it makes it, again, very, very sharp turns, very rigidy feeling. This thing is excellent on the track. Very customized, specific setup for this. It does have external remotes for the dampening as well. So Shelby really put some thought into this car. He designed it very nicely. The engine bay overall, it's just very clean, very unique, tied in. The hood here, it is carbon fiber. Of course, he tied in his snake eye logo. Really cool piece on it. But you do have power steering. You have the dual electric fans on the radiator as well, keeping it cool. All the cooling system, it's tied in real nicely along the chassis. He did a very nice job to keep this engine bay very tidy and clean looking. It's just very, very well done. Killer job by Shelby Carroll, definitely. The battery is located right here next to the intake as well, so not too hard to get to. If you do have to jump start the car, it's pretty easy. So 320 horsepower, it's 0 to 60 in, I believe, 4.4 seconds. So this thing is, for being lightweight, it's quick, it's nimble, it's perfect to drive. All right, guys, so that was my impression on our 1999 Carroll Shelby Series 1 car. This is, again, number 158 out of 249 ever built out of his factory. This car has 522 original miles on it. It is in showroom condition. It is very collectible. I did just notice, I forgot to mention, there is a slight crack in the paint on the rear quarter here. It's very hard to notice unless you're in the light riding and you just catch the angle. You really have to stare at it to even find it though. But that's the only other blemish I did find on the car. But instant collectible, these are an investment piece. They are going up in value. You're seeing them go through Mecum and Barrett-Jackson, and they just keep increasing in price on them. So now's your rare opportunity to pick up this car, and it's coming, again, out of our personal vault here at Volo Auto Museum, so it has a little piece of history as well to it. So if you guys are interested in purchasing this car, you can visit volocars.com. There, if you hit the Buy It Now button on it, it'll secure a refundable deposit on this car. It'll shoot us an email, and with your information on it, we will be contacting you back. We can help set up financing if need be. We can get this thing shipped right to your driveway. It's super easy, volocars.com. Or you can call us, ask for me, Caleb. I'd be more than happy to talk over the car some more with you. We can set up financing and shipping that way as well. So thanks for checking it out.